Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lauren and this week I thought we could do a read with me for the week. So basically I'm going to bring you along with me from now, which is Monday, until Sunday, and see how much I can get read. I'm hoping I can get a lot done today because I don't have plans today, whereas tomorrow I am at the beach and then I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the week. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video and let's get into it. Now you were probably wondering, Lauren, what is the first book of the week? And that is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I did start this in my 12-hour readathon vlog, so go and watch that if you haven't. But I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm gonna be honest, I mean I'm only 15 pages in, so I'm gonna try and push through, but I just don't know as of right now how I'm feeling about it. So yeah, this is the first read of the week. I don't have a lineup, so I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow. Yeah, I thought it was time I gave you an update because it has been a few hours since the last clip. So I have now reached page 30 of It Happened One Summer. I still don't know my thoughts on this book. I do think it is slowly getting better, so I do think I can get into it a little bit more now. I just think it had a little bit of a slow start in the first couple of chapters. But yeah, that's my update, and I will come back to you with another update soon. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I hope that you all have an amazing Tuesday. Let me know in the comments when you see this video how your Tuesday actually went. I am going to the beach today, so I put this nice dress on. But I am gonna be taking It Happened One Summer with me. I still have difficult thoughts and feelings on this book. I think I'm slowly getting into it, but it's also dragging on just a little bit at the beginning. There isn't really much plot going on, except for the fact that she got arrested for an illegal house party. And even then, that was literally touched on for all of 30 seconds. I'm also going to still be listening to my audiobook, The 7-Year Slip, while I travel to the beach. But yeah, I will give you an update when I make it to the beach. Mwah. Okay, I'm back from the beach. I did only get to read 10 pages because it started chucking it down with rain, and then this tragedy happened because of the rain. So I did only get to read 10 pages, but I'm going to try and get it on Kindle to finish it because I am really happy with how the book is now going. I was not into it and now I am, and then it started raining and my book got wrecked. But yeah, that's my update and I will see you soon. Mwah. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on when you're seeing this. Happy Wednesday. It Happened One Summer has dried out, I believe, from what I've seen of it today. So I'm going to try and read the physical, and if not then I will get it on Kindle. I hope you all have a good Wednesday. Do let me know if you want to how your Wednesday went when you see this vlog. Yeah, my Wednesday isn't going great. I am still in bed because I've woken up with what I think is another ear infection, and I also have horrible sunburn from the beach yesterday. But yeah, anyways, enough of that. Let's get into reading. Okay, I've read about 10 pages since I last spoke to you. Obviously, not 10 pages of the physical because yes, it has dried out, but I don't want to read it and ruin it anymore. So I did find the book on Kindle Unlimited, and I currently have a 3 months free of Kindle Unlimited because of Prime Day. So luckily I can still continue reading the book from where I left off. But I think the physical has gone through some trauma. So I'm gonna lay her to rest and let her continue to recover from yesterday's incident. Okay, I am now on page 57, so about 15% in, and I've reached chapter 7. She's officially now living her country girl life, because she's been forced to the countryside. And now I'm back to debating, do I actually like the book or not? Because I thought I was going to start liking it, and now I'm reading it, and I'm just like, yeah, do I keep reading this? So I think I'm going to give it until I maybe reach about 30%. And then that's when I'm going to decide that if I still don't like it, that is going to get the DNF. So sorry to all the Tessa Bailey fans. Hey, this is Editing Lauren. I'm just popping this in here because the next lot of footage that you're going to see is for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. There is no footage for Thursday as I still wasn't feeling 100%. I had a bad earache for most of the day, so I didn't vlog anything. I did, however, do some reading. How many pages exact, I don't know without counting them. So I will get to that when I add it all up and put it on the end of this vlog, how many pages that I read. I'm only halfway through editing the footage. But yeah, I did do some reading with Shali at the Reading Club on TikTok, so go drop her a follow. I will put her in the description down below. And I'm now going to leave you to Friday's footage. Good morning, welcome back, happy Friday. We are nearly at the weekend, which means we're nearly at the end of this vlog. Let me know in the comment section how your Friday went, because I'm hoping this will be up by next week. So yeah, let me know how your Friday goes. I have now DNF'd. It happened one summer. It's behind me, up here somewhere. Because that book, I just physically, it wasn't for me. And I don't know whether it's because of the way it was written, or because I've read far too much romance, and I'm primarily a thriller kind of girl. But yeah, that got the DNF last night, while I was reading with Shali. So, I'm now reading None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This is my second Lisa Jewell book, and I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it, because I read Then She Was Gone, and I didn't really enjoy that, so I'm hoping that I really enjoyed this. Yeah. Okay, as the previous clips have shown you, I was actually not home, so I was listening to None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell on audiobook. I've got about an hour of that done, because, like I said, I think I said on Monday, I didn't actually know what the plans were for the rest of the week, except for going to the beach on Tuesday, where there was like a big family fun day event down at my local park, so I just went down there to get some fresh air, but I didn't want to take the physical with me because we were walking around quite a lot, and to get to the big park near me, you have to go over what we like to call a flyover. It's basically like a road and there's paths along the side of it as well. It's like a bridge, essentially, that you have to like walk over to get to the park. So I listened to my audiobook going over that as well, there and back. But yeah, when I've been sat down, like, I think there was a clip of me eating lunch, because we got the chippy, and I was listening to it then. But yeah, I've got an hour of None of This Is True listened to, and I will update you soon. Hello, happy Saturday. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing weekend, whatever you're doing. Let me know what you did this weekend, and yeah, let's get into it. I'm still reading None of This Is True. I do think I'm enjoying this more than my last Lisa Jewell book, for definite. Yeah. We have made, as a family, last minute plans to go to the beach. So I am back at the beach today. That is my cat in the background. Yeah, I'm back at the beach today. We're off to a different beach to the one that we went to on Tuesday. Because Tuesday it was like a community trip. Today it's like a family trip. There is a wax at said beach, so I might have to persuade my mum to let me pop in. But yeah, I will get back to you soon. Mwah. Good afternoon, and yes, I am saying good afternoon because it is 1:30 in the afternoon, and I did not get out of bed until just before 12 p.m. So good afternoon, happy Sunday. We are on the last day of the vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and let's get into it. So I have now figured out what page of None of This Is True I am on, because I started None of This Is True on Friday. But because I was on the go Friday and yesterday, I have only listened to the audiobook. But based on what the audiobook is saying, I have managed to figure out where that matches up in the book. So that is page 60. Yeah. So we're not that far into the book. Just a small amount. So yeah, I've got my book, I've got my Red Bull, and I'm going to try and find some reading sprints on TikTok and smash out a good chunk of this book, and I will come back to you soon. And I hope you have an amazing Sunday. Okay, I've read about 5 more pages because no one was actually live sprinting. And then I had to film some content for my Booktok, which again I will link in the description box down below. And then I was going to go back to reading, and then my mum's just got in from shopping and she's brought me a present. I wanted these at the beach yesterday and I forgot them, so she brought me them from Tesco's. £2 for 12 I don't think is that bad, considering that at the beach I would have probably only have got 4 for about a £5. So yeah, anyways, that's my update. I am going to try and read some more. Mwah. It is now 6 p.m. I have managed to get some more reading done. I started today on page 60 and I am now on page 98. So I'd say that I'm making some good progress. This book is definitely quite easy to follow, and I'm really intrigued to see where this is going because I'm only on part 1 and there is 4 parts to this book, as well as 16 months later at the end. So yeah, I am intrigued to see where this is going. I definitely do prefer this to When She Was Gone, which I DNF'd last year. So yeah, I'm really glad that I gave Lisa Jewell another chance, and I will come back to you soon. Okay, there are children playing outside, so I apologise in advance if you hear any noise. But I am now on page 156 of this book, and oh my god, like I'm still on part 1, but I am so intrigued that it is actually unbelievable. Like, something has clearly happened to Jersey and her husband Walter's kids that they're not telling anyone about, because he has just completely freaked out when she said that she wants to tell Alex, the woman that she's doing a podcast with, about the girls, because he's like, oh no, because she's going to call the police, and she's like, good, and Walter, her husband, is completely like, no, you cannot do that, they're going to think we're crazy. So yeah, I'm 100% intrigued to find out what happens next. I have been doing 40-minute reading sprints with Sandy. Again, I will link her in the description box down below. Do go check her out, she's absolutely amazing. Which is why I've been able to read so fast. She came on at about 4 p.m, so about 3 hours now. But yeah, I'm going to go back to reading, and then I will come back to you later when I am getting ready to dip out of reading. Because I am starting to get tired. Okay, it's nearly 8 p.m. and I have just reached part 2 of this book. And oh my effing god. What on earth? I'm on page 172 now. What the hell? Something is seriously wrong, because either her husband is now lying about the age he was when he met her, or she was lying about the age he was when he met her. And I am really confused, because apparently he's trying to pass it off as she has some sort of disorder where she makes up a reality if it doesn't align with what actually happened, because basically she doesn't like the fact that actually happened. She makes up a fact that she likes. But yeah, oh my god. Okay, I am going to call this a wrap on this week's vlog. So let's recap what was read this week. Monday to Thursday, I read It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. That was because Thursday night it got the DNF. Like I said, it was a hit and miss for me. At some points I liked it, some points I didn't, and then I got to a point where I just wasn't liking it. And I don't know whether that's because I had read far too much romance, or it's the way that the book was like kind of like written, like the writing style. But I just didn't like this book. And then Friday through to today, which is Sunday, I have been reading None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, and I am so glad that I gave this woman a second chance. Because, oh my god, like, I've only just finished part 1. Like, all of this is part 1. And so much is coming to light already that I actually can't wait for the plot twist that I think is going to happen very soon. Because what the hell has this woman put in this book? 100%, so far so good, will most likely be a 5-star read. But yeah, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and let me know how your week went, and I will see you all soon. Mwah.